Hey everybody, it's Adrian from Contact Mapping again, and I want to do a little run through with you of the best way to go about inputting a brand new contact in your phone using the app and mapping that person right on the spot. So let's do a little quick walkthrough of how we're going to do that. So what I want you to do is you're going to hit that trigger button there on your phone and you're going to tap New Contact. What you're now going to do is you are going to go ahead and either hand your phone over to the person and have them populate their contact details, or you can ask them for them and get them yourself. So let's say that I met Joanne Smith today, and I'll go ahead and pop in a phone number for her and an email here. The other thing that I do a lot of times is I will either take a photo of that person or get a selfie with the person right there on the spot. So I'm not going to illustrate for you that for you right now, but that's a great way to be able to remember somebody, not only what they look like, but exactly what they looked like on that day that you met them, because that's going to be the version of that person that's going to lock in your head. And so it's a great way to not only build that memory, because we're so visually oriented in terms of remembering somebody, but it also, it gives you an opportunity to really demonstrate to the person that you want to remember them. So you're going to get their contact details in the phone. As soon as you do that, you're going to hit save or done, and as soon as you do that, it's going to then pop up the note. And so what you're going to be able to do is to capture the details of that person right there on the spot. Now, let's say that for whatever reason you're in a social environment, it doesn't make sense to do it right then and there. You can tap that X in the top left corner, you can dismiss the note, and you can come back to it later. We'll actually prompt you to come back to it later. So we'll help you to stay on track. But if you are doing it after the fact, you always, the best thing is to do it as quickly after the conversation as possible, because that's when the information is the most fresh. And the number one thing that I would recommend to you as you do this is it's so helpful if you can use your voice to get the note in there as quickly as possible. You're going to love this if you don't do this all the time already. So here we go. I'm going to go ahead and put Joanne in my phone. So, met Joanne at breakfast this morning, period. She was with my friend Steve, comma, she recently joined his company and they were getting to know each other, period. She was previously working for Oracle, comma, really excited to be switching industries, period. Her husband's name is Brian, comma, 2 kids, ages 4 and 2, period, originally from Massachusetts, period. So as you can see, it's as simple as that. You're able to populate the information about that person right there on the spot, and as soon as you've got that done, you have that person locked in your head to be able to follow up based on any of those things. So any word that is in that sentence or that paragraph that I just put out there, every one of those things is searchable. So if I run into Joanne again, I could cross-reference her based on the fact that she knew Steve. I could cross-reference her based on being from Massachusetts. I could cross-reference her based on Oracle, any of those things. And so you just created this network that allows you to be able to not only remember who that person is if you can't recall their name on the spot, but to be able to remember the most important things about them, or to be able to refer them or refer to them based on anything that they tell you that they're interested in. So it becomes this incredibly powerful tool in a very short period of time, just by virtue of all of that searchability that you get out of this. So as soon as you do that, you're going to hit the tick box to save the note. And what's going to immediately happen then is that follow-up is going to pop up. And so as you can see on the follow-up, you've got the option to put in what you want to follow up about. That's optional there for you, but I might say, check how the new job is going. So now I have what I want to follow up about, and then I can either select one of these pre-configured dates, or I can pick a custom date for when I follow up with that person. We always want to follow up because our goal is to keep every relationship growing simply by making sure that we have some kind of consistent touch point. So it's as simple as that. Obviously I've been talking around this, but the actual act of mapping that person and then setting that follow-up can easily be done, even for a longer conversation, in under 2 minutes. And so you have no excuse not to do the things that you know you should be doing to keep your relationship strong and growing. So thanks for watching, and we'll come back to you with some more content soon. Thanks.